Today we're going to delve into the story of a super cool native shrub that has an increasingly rare skipper, a couple of pollen specialist bees that are so uncommon I couldn't find a picture of them, and the American Revolution associated with it. Some of you that are familiar with our native shrubs and American history may have already guessed that I am referring to New Jersey tea, Ceanothus americanus, a shrub with incredibly showy flowers that has a native range that covers the entire eastern U.S. and into the eastern edge of the Great Plains and southern Canada. While the historical range of this beautiful, ecologically important shrub is large, there is a good chance you have never seen it growing in the wild, as it is facing several challenges which we will cover as we dive deep into this amazing native shrub. New Jersey tea is a rather small shrub, averaging 2 to 3 feet tall with a 3 to 5 foot spread, and slowly grows as a multi-stemmed, rounded shrub. It is the perfect size and shape for use as a landscape shrub, but there are some hurdles to get over when growing it that I will cover in a bit. It forms a deep taproot and has a vigorous root system, which makes it useful for planting on slopes to control erosion. That deep root system also makes it tough to transplant New Jersey tea, and it often doesn't survive being moved. So keep that in mind when planting it. Be sure to pick a spot that both you and the New Jersey tea will be happy with for the long haul. Unlike many of our native shrubs, New Jersey tea does not tend to spread by root suckers. It will, however, stump and root sprout aggressively if it is top-killed, which brings us to how it grows in the wild. New Jersey tea is a disturbance-dependent species and thrives in areas that have been disturbed by fire, logging operations, severe storms, or even bush hogging. When top-killed due to any type of disturbance, especially fire, it will rebound quickly with an aggressive stump and root sprouting response, taking advantage of the sunlight hitting the ground provided by the disturbance. It thrives in full sun and can survive in part shade, but will disappear from an area once tree cover completely shades it out. It also has narrow soil requirements and does best in well-drained, sandy loams and rocky soil. One of the reasons New Jersey tea can thrive in what we humans consider poorer soils is because it is one of the many non-legume species that can fix atmospheric nitrogen, which is super cool. Once established, New Jersey tea is quite drought tolerant. The leaves may shrivel in extreme drought, but regreen fast once the drought breaks. It is also tolerant of road salt runoff, which is important in many planting situations. It does not do well in heavy clay soil or soil that is poorly drained, and is prone to root rot and canker disease when growing in them, if it grows at all. This is one of the reasons you don't see New Jersey tea growing everywhere. Even though it has a huge native range, it only grows in very specific soil types. So if that type of soil isn't around, New Jersey tea won't be growing there. Another huge factor is it can only survive in places where tree growth is set back periodically by disturbance, especially fire, which has been lacking in most of the eastern landscape for the last 100 years or so. Overall, New Jersey tea is a lot less common now than it was 250 years ago, mainly due to lack of disturbance. And another factor many of us deal with that I will get to soon. If you love to learn about awesome native shrubs like New Jersey tea, be sure to pollinate that like button. The leaves of New Jersey tea are quite attractive and are from 3 to 6 inches long and 1 to 3 inches wide. The upper leaf surface is a pleasing medium to dark green with small fine hairs and a wrinkled texture. The lower surface is paler green and noticeably hairy. Leaf shape is oblong to ovate, which is plant nerd for oval to egg-shaped, with a smooth to finely serrate margin or edge. The leaf arrangement on the twigs is alternate, and a crushed leaf has a distinctive wintergreen fragrance. New Jersey tea is a host plant for at least 40 species of butterfly and moth caterpillars, most notably those of the spring and summer azure butterflies, and a rare and declining skipper, the mottled Duskywing, which has caterpillars that only feed on Ceanothus. Many mammals also have a taste for New Jersey tea, and it is a preferred forage of deer, elk which have been reintroduced to several eastern states, rabbits, most ruminant livestock, and is also eaten by wild turkeys and northern bobwhite. The taste deer have for New Jersey tea has become a problem in some areas, as high deer populations can quickly and effectively remove it from the landscape, not only impacting New Jersey tea, but all of the things that rely on it, like the declining mottled Duskywing. When planting New Jersey tea in areas with high deer densities, it must be caged to keep deer from eating it to the ground repeatedly. If measures aren't taken to keep the deer off of it in high deer population areas, New Jersey tea won't last long. The leaves also have an interesting historical use. They were used as a non-caffeinated tea substitute during the American Revolution to replace imported English black tea. New Jersey tea was easily obtained by the American colonists as it grew abundantly in the colonies, especially in the New Jersey pine barrens, which are the origin of its common name. Which brings up a question: tea or coffee? Let us know down in the comments. If you don't drink either one, then drop some butterfly emojis in the comments to help this video get shown to more people. I do appreciate it. I don't drink coffee, I just don't care for it, but I do love just about any kind of tea, but I am partial to most herbal teas. The bark is light to dark brown and covered with shallow pits. New growth and young twigs are hairy and start out green, then become golden hued and even reddish before darkening with age. The colorful young growth and twigs provide winter interest in the garden, and the twiggy multi-stem growth provides cover for birds and other critters. The roots have a bright red inner bark, which gives the shrub another of its common names, redroot. A flowering New Jersey tea shrub is a sight to behold, and its small 1/8 inch diameter, cream white to pinkish, 5-petaled blooms form in 2 to 5 inch long panicles at the tips of the branches and upper leaf axils. The bloom period is from May to June, depending on location. The small but showy flowers attract a variety of native bees, including 2 rare pollen specialists, wasps, a variety of flies, beetles, and smaller butterflies. If you want to learn more about the bees in your yard, I highly recommend the book Bees, an Identification and Native Plant Forage Guide by Heather Holm. This book covers native bees and introduced species in detail, including size, when they are active, life cycle, where they nest, and how they collect pollen, and even has a section covering common native forage plants for each bee. There are sections devoted to many species of native trees, shrubs, and herbaceous plants that bees use. I will put a link to it in the description. This is an affiliate link, which simply means we get a commission if you purchase the book. No extra cost to you. We simply get a small commission from the seller, which helps support the channel. The flowers give way to 1/4 inch diameter, 3-lobed seed capsules that start off green and ripen to a dark brown or black from June to July, depending on location. The capsules split open when fully ripe and forcefully eject the small round seeds up to several feet from the plant. Seed is the main means by which New Jersey tea propagates itself. The seeds can be tough to germinate, and the seedlings often lack vigor, so keep this in mind if you're trying to grow this plant from seed. I have grown New Jersey tea from seed a few times, and while not the toughest seeds to germinate, they are quite hard, and the seedlings do require quite a bit of TLC to get them going well. Still, very much worth the trouble though. The seeds provide food for several species of songbirds, along with game birds like the wild turkey and northern bobwhite. While I have concentrated on New Jersey tea in this video, there are several other species of Ceanothus in North America. Dozens of them if you are west of the Mississippi River, and there are 2 others that can be found in the eastern U.S. Prairie redroot, Ceanothus herbaceus, which has the 2nd largest range and can be found mainly in the Midwest and into the Plains states, and Littleleaf buckbrush, Ceanothus microphyllus, which has a small range in coastal Alabama and Georgia and into Florida. New Jersey tea belongs to the Rhamnaceae, the Buckthorn family, which is probably best known for the invasive buckthorns, common buckthorn, Rhamnus cathartica, and glossy buckthorn, Frangula alnus, which are from Europe and Asia and are creating all sorts of problems in North America. While in the same family, the invasive buckthorns and our native Ceanothus species differ in quite a few ways that would require an entire video to really dive into. If you would like to see a video discussing those differences, let me know in the comments. New Jersey tea was used as a medicinal herb by the Native Americans, mainly for the treatment of upper respiratory infections. Research into the phytochemicals produced by New Jersey tea has shown that some of the compounds it contains can speed up blood coagulation, and others exhibit antimicrobial properties to oral pathogens. While New Jersey tea may not always be the perfect choice as a pollinator garden shrub due to its specific soil requirements and because of the taste deer have for it, I encourage you to plant it if your property meets its requirements and you can protect it from herbivores. It is an incredibly beautiful shrub, and it is vital to the survival of some super cool insects that have experienced population declines as New Jersey tea has become less common. Plus, the leaves make awesome non-caffeinated tea. If you prefer your herbal tea to have a bit more boost to it, there is only one plant native to North America with significant amounts of caffeine, the Yaupon holly, Ilex vomitoria, which also makes a great tea. And you can learn about it in this video, and be sure to take some time and enjoy nature in your backyard.